Thank you very much, Madam Chair Demings and Ranking Member Kamek, and I thank you for bringing us together for this important testimony. Iowa certainly, like Louisiana, as we heard from Representative Higgins, is no stranger to natural disasters, be they floods, be they tornadoes, be they derechos. We've certainly had our share of those. And I appreciate the comments and the questions in addressing the workforce in FEMA and workplace shortages and labor shortages that you have available, and then also the diversity of talent that's necessary. One of the other things that we do in Homeland Security is cybersecurity. We address cybersecurity, and we certainly have had many hearings on that in the past year, this legislative session. And we've seen cybersecurity attacks with the Colonial Pipeline, which tremendously affected the Eastern Seaboard, and we've also seen the JBS attacks, which affected my own region, as I have meat producers within my congressional district. So I think increasingly the public, both on a personal level for their own security of their own financial records and on a national security level, are very interested in cybersecurity. And in your testimony, you highlighted the importance of having professionals who can facilitate data and information sharing within FEMA's IT infrastructure. The FY 2022 President's budget request includes an increase of 20 positions, 10 full-time employees, and $26.7 million to support FEMA's cybersecurity program. Given the past issues FEMA has had with safeguarding personal information, what specific initiatives will FEMA be focusing on, and how is FEMA working with other DHS components to strengthen its IT workforce? And do you have the facility to hire the types of people with the expertise that are needed?
Thank you, Madam Representative. Thank you for the question. A very poignant and timely question at this time in our history. You know, we have often been saying that cyber threats are an emerging threat. My view is that it's no longer an emerging threat. It's a persistent threat, and one that that impacts both government and non-government and civilians alike. We are pleased to see the positions being made available through the offering of the budget, and there has been a greater emphasis within our own IT infrastructure division to improve cybersecurity. We want to make sure that we protect our systems, and we also need to double down and protect our the ability to protect personal identifiable information for those impacted, for disaster survivors, because we don't want them victimized a second time. We are working very closely with CISA, who is a sister agency within the Department of Homeland Security, and following all those advisements that CISA leads on to make us a more protected, resilient nation. That also applies to us, because we can effectively deliver on our mission if we have gaps that make us vulnerable to the many threats that are out there, be it from individuals, criminal organizations, or nation states. And so that is something I'm very mindful of with my history as the State Homeland Security Advisor in North Carolina. That's something that we talk with all our state partners about, and it is an emphasis of our grant programs moving forward as prescribed by the Secretary for our Homeland Security grants. And so we are very mindful of protecting our own systems and promulgating that idea to our local and territorial partners.
And do you believe that your hiring processes will permit you to hire the individuals with the expertise needed in a timely fashion, or are there barriers that we need to consider modifying?
The barrier is always competing against the private sector because they face these challenges as well. And so issues of compensation and all of those things, those are sometimes things that are out of FEMA's direct hands. But what I can have a direct impact on is that people see this as an opportunity to serve our nation in a mighty way that goes above and beyond salary consideration, so that they are a part of something larger in our FEMA mission, and again in a workplace where they feel valued and that they know that their contributions are lending toward a safer America. But compensation helps.
Well, thank you very much, and I thank you for your diligence in both protecting the system and people's personal information. So thank you, Chair Demings. I yield back my time.